Right then, what we're going to do is change the wing mirror on a Peugeot 206. This is the Phase 1 GTI. So I've got a replacement one here. So you've got to check is to make sure that you've got one the right era that would have the right wiring. I don't know whether they changed them from Phase 1 to Phase 2. Knowing Peugeot, they probably did in some way, shape or form. I think some of them have folding mirrors, other ones don't. So yeah, you've got to check your loom to make sure that's okay, and check sort of the era of the mirror. I don't know whether it's written on the bottom here, whether it's along. Oh yeah, it's along there. Look. So you've got like sort of a clock system that tells you the year and the month this one's made. This one being an 03, this car being a 51 plate, so it should be fine. So yeah, basically the key to this is probably not doing it on a main road here, and certainly not with the mirror facing out into the main road. Look, it's we'll unbolt some stuff in a minute. It's a bus lane's right next to me here, which is ideal, but still, you know, wherever I would park it would be on the outside. So right, because we're going to remove this cap here. There is a speaker which is just under here, so you just need to make sure you don't sever that, but it will just unclip from this anyway and just be sort of dangling down, so you can get away with that. Some people probably want to unplug the battery, but I'm not going to do that. You know, I haven't really got sort of the complications of the muck system. This one, so it's all right. Yeah, so basically you're going to take this thing off. It basically unclips. Probably have to open the door to do it. I've only got one hand to do that, so we'll have a look at that and I'll cut that in a minute. And then it's going to basically unbolt. You'll see 3 bolt points, which are here, here, and here. They come off, and then in theory you should just be able to pull the mirror straight off. Hopefully it won't fall out into the street, but we'll have a look at that in a minute, shall we? One moment. It's been taken off now. So there's where your speaker is. There's where your connector is for your mirror, which you're going to need to undo. And then you've got bolt 1, bolt 2, and bolt 3 in the corner there. So they're sort of like those little star ones that Peugeot I love using. I'm going to undo those, undo that as well, and then pull them straight out. So let's go with that. Right then, here we go. This is exactly what I was talking about. See that connector there? Turns out they are different. I thought that the crossover for these would have been 05, but it seems like it's might very well be maybe perhaps 02 onwards. But yeah, that connector is different to that connection. Just to show you, this one has a white square block connector, and this one has an orange rectangular connector, which doesn't go into there. It's fine, the mirror fits. One of the side effects was actually I had to put in these size bolts in instead, because the normal T25s, whatever they're, T20s, don't actually reach in properly. They just sort of spin, and that doesn't secure the wing mirror properly. But yeah, with these sort of 10mm bolts, it stays absolutely fine in there then. So that's a bit of an annoyance. I mean, the mirror's in at the very least, just means it's a manual adjustment now. Unless I can bother to change the wiring, which I can't. But anyway, that's how you change the wing mirror on a 206. Just be aware of this sort of gubbins here. There is going to be something that always catch you out, so make sure that you take this panel off first and see what connector you've got. Presumably, I just imagine this type one is going to be a black connector here rather than a white one. Yeah, so universally that they do fit, but the wiring gubbins will be different. So that's the takeaway from that. But at least now we've got a mirror in. Not one that's all taped up with black tape. So okay, I'll call that a victory for now.